Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video, we are here for Sanda episodes. This is going to be 5 and 6. I'm behind a week. I apologize about that. Been caught up, dealing with shit. We're here now, though. 2 episodes. I don't know when this is coming to YouTube. A lot of people are asking me if it's dropped. Obviously, if you're seeing this, it's not. But yeah, we got 2 episodes here today, episodes 5 and 6. A lot of people were saying episode 5 was crazy, so I'm very excited to hop into that. But in the last episode, we had the whole scene with Fuyumura saying she liked the adult Sanda better because it felt like she could be a child and, like, you know, like hug a big adult body and, you know, all the above. It's very interesting how they tackle topics of like being a child and being a kid, Jesus, especially in the society that they live in. And that's loud. Sorry for background noise. It's just very interesting. And then there was the whole thing where they're now referring to him as Godpa because he crashed Ono's funeral, quite literally crashed Ono's funeral. So there's a lot of shit I have questions about, and that whole scene was crazy because he's buck-ass nude, and then we see that there's definitely Ono and Fuyumura were not just friends, per se. Yeah, we're gonna see where all this is gonna head in this episode. Like I said, people are saying it's a crazy one, so I'm pumped. But anyway, per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, up straight into Sanda episode 5. Typhoon number 2. Okay, so we got a typhoon. I mean, this episode is a typhoon in the snow globe. Next month. Oh my god, they're getting a typhoon for a month. Wait, what? Hold the fuck up. Already dropping some crazy information here. Santa Claus goes into cardiopulmonary arrest if he falls in love with a child. Oh god. So what happens if Sanda falls in love with a child, though? Because technically Sanda is not Santa. They are 2 different forms that have different functioning mental spaces, as we have seen. So I'm curious. Yeah, the fucking, that's crazy. Yeah, who's being disturbing? That's crazy. I forget this guy's name. I don't remember, you something, I think. Rumor going around the office. He's basically unkillable. Yeah, he took a bunch of bullet wounds and was just fine. Yagyuda. There you go. It's true. Why are you not telling anybody? Oh, okay. He wants to be the one to capture for himself so he can have more fame and money and all the above. Makes sense. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. God. You know what? Fuck it. I wasn't watching. I was doing some on my other monitor. I want to actually watch the opening. This opening's such a fucking banger. It's so good. I fucking love this opening, man. It's so good. What is happening right now? Yeah! That's crazy, Sanda. That is crazy fucked up. Loopy from lack of sleep. He is an eye full of those voluptuous curves and not even a the friend is just like, what? What the fuck? So yeah, Sanda's not in his right mind at the moment, clearly. Isn't allowed to have a sex drive? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. A sense of self-loathing. That's very interesting. I thought when he said to something that happened with Fuyumura, he's going to reference the whole scene where they were talking last episode. It's like his Santa senses are literally protecting him from effectively killing himself. I feel like I'm falling for Fuyumura. Yeah, sense of overwhelming self-loathing. You've got an interesting sense of interesting taste in women, Sanda. This woman has tried to kill you on multiple occasions. and threatens to blow up places, actually does use bombs and they blow up, and all of the above. to say Fuyumura is a bit of a psycho is an understatement, but to be fair, with the environment these kids are raised in, it doesn't really surprise me that some of them turn out as psychos. Like, they're literally just told they can do anything that they want from birth and they'll be fine by law. The animation's also going crazy right now, just these random little movements with Sanda and everything. For the time being. Say to who you know who? Okay, some people had some interesting theories that, and I think they're correct. I just thought of those now because, like I said, it's been 2 weeks since I posted my last Sanda video, so I haven't thought about that stuff in a while. The girl from the end of the last episode who talked about her shitty fiance, I'm pretty sure that's Sanda. Because, you know, Yaguida, hard name to pronounce. I think his other name was easier to pronounce. But Yaguida was talking about how, you know, predetermined marriages, predetermined lives, all the above when he was going on that rant when talking to Sanda. Fucking hair looks weird. Whatever. When he was talking to Sanda and he was going on that rant and he mentioned like predetermined marriages and stuff, so it's not that insane to think that there's obviously going to be predetermined marriages between kids in the school, and I'm pretty sure that's one of them. Do you know who? You're... I forgot all about her. Yeah, it's definitely her, right? There you go, my fiance. Yep, hello. Anyway. Kazal Nico. Yeah. This is kind of a dick. I mean, it seems like she doesn't want to get married to you either. Do we have any shared interests that we might talk about? Kazi is what she calls him. Kachan. Of course we don't. Us being state-mandated marriage partners. Damn, you got put together with the cat lips marriage note. Okay, that. Can I get a fuck Amazon? Fuck Amazon Prime, man. That subtitle's on screen for half a second. Marriage note is important information about marriage. Kids have been made mandatory in the hopes of fighting the declining birth rate. Jesus Christ, yeah, and add a way to make everybody miserable because you're forcing both men and women to get with a partner they don't want to be with and have kids with a person they don't want to have kids with. Means nothing. It's non-existent. Yeah. That is awful. Putting gum in someone's hair is like the meanest shit, because you will have to cut out your hair. That shit is not coming out. What, because it's been in your mouth? What? Okay. Thanks for the information, I guess. I'm gonna go drop a massive deuce. Clean break. Yeah, he got muffled out by the rain. And take a dump with all this racket. So he's not gonna say it. Yeah. Much less get married. Whoa! Well-adjusted adults. True. I mean, at least you're self-aware about it. Interesting. So is he actually gonna... Well, this is very interesting. How do we... I wonder, because Fuyumura is obviously in love with Ono. That's very obviously where that's gonna head. So I wonder if Sanda, if like this lingering attachment to staying his younger self, like he's trying to distance himself right now, but I wonder if he's gonna get drawn back in and start maybe having a relationship with her, like an actual genuine relationship. So then we have to fight the dynamic of like this Santa persona's taking over, but he's also still a 14-year-old kid at the same time. So how do you deal with that? And also now if we know if Santa falls in love, he dies, so does that affect Sanda? I feel like it'd be a very interesting way to play out having maybe him actually fall in love with her, like, and them have an actual relationship or something like that. It would be interesting. Oh my god. Kachan. Why does she? Is Sanda's last name Kazi or something like that? She calls him Kachan. He does have the same hair, similar hair color to Bakugo. Being inside a washing machine. Oh my god. Oh, okay. So his last name is Sanda. His first name is like Ka something. She just calls him Kachan. Oh my, dude, the animation. Like, listen, Dandadan looks good, don't get me wrong, but this feels like a passion project for Science Saru, if that makes any sense. Like, Dandadan, of course, looks amazing, and the animation was incredible. This show looks better. I will flat out say it. I think this show looks better than Dandadan. Like, animation-wise. Drawing quality-wise, the art style is super strong, and they take hold of that art style to make the drawings look really high in quality, and the animation looks super fluid and gorgeous in every single episode. I mean, truly, this feels like a just flat out passion project for Science Saru. Oh my god. My feet moved of their own accord. Oh, that's interesting. My feet moved of their own accord. Like I was being enticed forward by this roar that felt loud enough to tear Santa out of me. Like I said, this is going to be, they're setting up something that could be so interesting. The way they already play with being a child in the society and what that is like, and how being micromanaged and everything it's been given him, how that has changed their psyche, their psychology and things like that, their ways of thinking. Like Fuyumura's a complete psycho. Like if we were in a normal society, you'd be like, that's a complete psycho child right there. But she's literally been grown up to and told, you can do anything and we will never pursue you with law or anything like that. And so her friend disappears and she just is like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do anything because that's what I'm allowed to, and nobody says it's wrong or anything like that. It's so interesting to see how each of them has developed differently in this very like dystopian society. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back and let the whole scene play out here. But holy fuck, this is gorgeous. Like, my god, this is gorgeous. And I love I'm still not over the line he said there. Like, my feet traveled on their own. The storm felt like it was strong enough to literally tear Santa out of me. Like, I already love this episode so much. Dude, it's like movie level quality. I can't get married to you. Whoa! Oh, oh god! What a cute moment interrupted by a flying can. Well, that was so adorable. Oh, that was actually so, he's so worried about being Santa and is trying so hard to close off this 14-year-old part of him. But here she is to open it back up because that is still who he is. He is still Sanda and he needs to realize that. With everything going on at the school recently, he's been so caught up in all the god pun and everything like that, and then the conversation with Fuyumura where she said she liked him more as Santa and everything. It's really influencing him to, like, he's trying to force himself to be like, I'm Santa, I'm Santa, I'm Santa, I can't do this, I can't fall in love, all the above. But at his core, he's still Sanda. That hasn't disappeared. He's forcing it down purposefully with everything that's been going on. And here Nico is to open that back up. Holy shit. This scene's incredible. This is incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. And this OST that kicks in is so gorgeous too. Oh, look at that big grin that was on her face. Dude, and god, the animation is so gorgeous. I'm sorry, you guys are probably so pissed at me I keep pausing. I just can't gush about this enough. I love this scene so much. It's so good. school has it that this god is the handiwork of God, huh? I don't believe it though. Whoa. Oh my god, this girl is a flirt. Holy shit. Is she just trolling him? I can't tell if she's just trolling him. There's no way it flips like this. She has to be trolling him to a certain extent, right? Right. But this is very interesting for him to think on. Everybody else is so in Godpa and everything like that. They all believe in it and all the above. And even like I said, the scene with Fuyumura where she said she likes the Santa better. And yet here's Nico and she's like, I don't believe any of that. My reality is so much better than any fantasy or anything like that. And what reality are you in right now, Sanda? You're out in this reality with her. Where's the troll coming in, right? I think you and I are gonna make a friggin' awesome couple, she says. This typhoon is driving Santa bonkers. Or, how about this? It's drowning Santa out and letting Sanda come out. It's too loud for Santa to make a peep. He tried there and he got shut out. That scene was incredible. Yep, you couldn't say that you can't marry her. He said it once and it got drowned out by the... I love that. The metaphor even early on, before they went outside into the typhoon, he got drowned out by the typhoon as if the typhoon was drowning out what Santa wanted, so what Sanda wants can come back out. Sorry, this episode's so good. I love all the symbolism and it's so good. Like the whole metaphor out there about the typhoon obviously drowning out Santa, but it did it earlier on as well. The typhoon, like, obviously personified, acting like it can do a human action, but it got so loud that she couldn't hear him say, I can't marry you, which gave them a chance to go out there. It shut Santa up. Yeah. What's the harm? They're cute. I love it. 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 I actually love it. Now she's gonna start hanging around him a bunch. Yeah. She's still such a troll though. She's still such a little shit. Throwing a piece of paper that has a shit on it and then dead-legging him. He's like, who wouldn't be happy about this? And he's like, God damn it, you threw another shit at me. To never having a normal youth, and then here you go. Who wouldn't be happy about little stuff like this? I really hope there's not some bad twist here. I'm begging there not to be some bad twist here. They are actually adorable. I love them so much. Please let this be just a genuine thing. I don't know how things are gonna go in this series, so I don't know. And look at him being a little kid again. He's like, he's turned 14 again. He's writing on a piece of paper to throw it back at her. A very childish and fun thing to do. Oh god. No way. No way! Saburo, that was his name. Hey, buddy! No! Oh, God. Yep. Amaya, Fuyumura, and Sanda all know. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, not as your teacher, though. Oh, God, he's immediately calling him out, too. Fuyumura! Look at Fuyumura! In complete shock. She's late. Let me get the... What the fuck? Okay, I see. So that's his failing heart. Jesus! Oh, fuck. Yeah, they said the typhoon was going on for a month. Okay, yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, I see the red jacket on the table over there in the corner. You can't see it on the YouTube cut, but it's in the very bottom left corner. To suddenly become old. Put up as big a fight as I can. Damn, we're immediately gonna scrap. No way Saburo's gonna fight him, right? What? What just happened? I decked a kid. Why did he turn back? He's got red. Oh god, he's got red on, but he turned back. Does this have something to do with what went on with Nico? This would be the worst sensation in the world. You're fine shooting a kid though. It's not working. he's like, oh fuck, if this kid can't turn, I'm fucked. Because he obviously, if he brings Sanda to the principal and is like, it's this kid's Santa, and then they're like, okay, prove it, and he's like, look, the red jacket, and it just doesn't work, and then he's fucked, and then he gets a 90-year-old heart, and so now he's like, oh shit, sorry. Interesting. So the more he reverts back into the mentality of Sanda, the more he loses his Santa powers. You did this, Nico, by the way. Oh, it's Fuyumura is pulling up, actually. I thought it'd be Sanda, but they might be in different dorms, like girl guy dorms. Oh, Jesus. Off of my Sanda? It's gonna make it sound like she's in love with him or something, but no, she just needs you to stay away from her. Let's correct that, scratch out that Sanda, and let's put a Santa there, and then you're good. You got the situation. Plenty, your shirt says plenty. Yeah, her imitating her. It is interesting how she's like weirdly protective over him, though. I don't think Fuyumura's not in love with Sanda, but she is like protective over him. She's like, he's mine. It is funny. Why is Nico? She's coming to the show, and 12.5 minutes in, she's my favorite character. She's literally my favorite character. This is actually a great question. Basically free agents until we get married. I mean, that interesting. Even Fuyumura's like, why did I go do that? Did she see them in the typhoon or something? Or I guess maybe she's seen how close her and Sanda are getting as of late. But it is interesting. She's not in love with him. She's dependent on him. And so basically, if someone like Nico were to come and steal him away, she can't have that happen. She can't lose him. They're all jealous of us. Oh my god, okay. Interesting. It's so funny because it seems like Nico did not want to associate with Sanda, like, literally at all until that typhoon thing, and now she's like all over him, so into their relationship, honestly wants to like be a thing with him, is actually seemingly in love with him. Oh my god! I'm into it! In the context of romance. Yeah, that's crazy. Uh-huh. Ooh. It's true, you did. Oh my god, it was her. Did I say it was her? I think I did, didn't I? I did totally say it was her. I remember in that reaction I said it was her because it sounded like her voice. But yeah, she lied. The type that swings both ways is crazy. Damn, making Fuyuma think about who she's in love with. It's a moot question with a body like this. Damn, they really drew the details. She's like very, almost anorexic looking. Ooh, that's interesting. I can't figure out who I am. Ooh, very interesting. Whether I'm a boy or girl, child or an adult. And that's why she loved cozying up to Santa so much, was because she could feel like a child for once. She could actually, like, instead of just trying to constantly jumping between either or, she actually was able to feel like a child for once, with someone who is bigger and taller than she is. But the thing about boy or girl is very interesting. Only when I was with Ono that I could simply be Shiori Fuyumura. Wonder if Fuyumura would fall into the more like non-binary area then. Aww. I mean, we literally did find Ono before, but she just ran away for whatever reason. We still don't know what the hell went on with that. Hello? Don't tell me it's Ono. God damn, you were down in food. I love how Saburo is now just chilling with us. He totally knows that it's Sanda, but now he's just like, I can't fight this kid that does nothing for me. Because he forced himself into that mentality. But Nico wants something from you as Sanda, as a married couple as Sanda, and that is now conflicting with both Fuyumura and Amaya's interests, because for the time being, as much time as he is spending with Nico and all the above, Nico is continuing to rise higher and higher in his mind as a priority. Yes, he is just an ordinary kid who happened to be roped into being Santa. Oh, that's actually very sweet. I'm already acting like a teacher, yeah. He's like, I actually, in spite of what my job is, I actually want to help this poor kid. Interesting, wonder if Saburo will become an ally. Children are treasures. This has got to be Ono, right? Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! Just feeling that she's real. Yeah, we saw her in the classroom, but she ran away that night. Why is she suddenly... There's a lot of information we need from you, Ono. If I'm being quite frank, I'm going to be still 100% honest. I don't think I trust her at the moment. I'm leaning more in the I don't trust you area. Like, why did you run away at first? Why are you suddenly showing up here? What's going on? Whoa! What is that? She just kissed her. Was she saying like you seem different as in like you seem more grown up maybe? Was that what she was getting at there? It hadn't been that long since she's seen her, right? What was it, like 6 months? Something like that? I mean, I guess when you're growing up, you grow up very quickly, to be fair. Puberty is a fact, fast-acting bitch. Look at Ono's eyes here. Look at, there's like deep lines under her eyes. What the fuck is going on? Time is, yeah, because you left. You were everything to her. Her time has basically stood still ever since you left. Not an adult, you're not a child. Set free from time and space. What the fuck is happening? Your body and soul so bad. What happened to you, Ono? Was she just always like this and Fuyumura never picked up on it? Something has to have happened in the time that she was gone, obviously. This is just creepy. I never wanted to become an adult. Whoa! What the fuck Whoa! Sanda! Sanda, help! Fucking help! What is happening? Oh no, what the hell happened? I don't like that line. I never wanted to become an adult. I really do not like that line. Is to become an adult in this country. Yeah, Jesus Christ. What's that grown-up line coming from you? This is oh my god, it's so interesting how they play with the line of, like, in this society especially, you know, turning like what is an adult, what is a child, and it seems like it's so interesting because obviously it's age, like you age up, you go through puberty, you grow up into an adult, but they're playing with like mentalities as well. Like some kids are forced to grow up sooner. That is literally a saying because they've gone through hardships or something like that. Their mental literally hardens and grows up earlier to adapt to whatever trauma or situation they're dealing with. And Fuyumura here has gone through a lot since you left, and she's had to harden herself for that purpose of finding you. You're such a child. I'm not gonna be the non-conformist you were that day. That's what I loved about you. Whoa. Never seen a child asleep? That's gotta mean in like a metaphorical sense, right? Not in a literal sense? I can only assume, right? That means in a more metaphorical sense, like whenever the people she sees sleeping, it's, I don't know, forcefully let's let the scene play out. This episode's crazy. Oh my god, this episode's crazy. And I still got one more episode to react to. This video is gonna end up being like an hour long. Damn, you slept a long ass time. She used to have short hair too. Yeah, really bringing out the more like non-binary androgynous look even further. Love sleeping. I guess it's also good to know that Fuyumura has always had these lines around her eyes. Always. But even before Ono went missing, kids in this day and age don't sleep much, and they shouldn't. Ooh, vaccines against that. We no longer require sleep? Huh? So what she said about not seeing a child sleep, she meant literally had never seen a child. I thought it was metaphorically. I was like, there's no way that means literally. She means literally never seen a child sleep. Because they physically don't need to. Dreadful, vile practice that speeds up a child's physical and mental development. Dude, the way this show drip feeds world building is absolutely incredible. What the hell? Can happen in a single night. So they forcefully keep them younger and keep them more like children by not having them sleep? What the fuck? But then, we've never heard about that from Sanda or anybody yet. Ono's the first person to reveal this bit of world building here. So if they're trying to stop the puberty as long as possible, but then they've already got students going through it, no? Which 14, yeah, that's around the time puberty starts, like 13. It can start earlier or later. People are late bloomers, people are early bloomers. It happens, obviously. But it does start generally around that age. So is the not sleeping even doing anything? I don't quite get the purpose of that then? Let me read this again. So they have been taught that sleep is a dreadful, vile practice. Speeds up a child's physical and mental development. So you just lay in bed for like 8 hours, however long in the middle of the night, and then you just get up the next day? That sounds awful. Genuinely awful. What the fuck? Puber whatever. Oh my god, she really is a giant. Holy shit. And it's very interesting how positively Fuyumura used to look back on her, you know, being bigger. Obviously it was because, oh, I missed her every night. Damn, seems like Ono has been in love with Fuyumura since literally forever. It slacks for both boys and girls. Yeah, that's definitely a way to look at it. She's very... I do think the best way to classify would be as non-binary. Doesn't really fit in either category. Yep, this is as they continue. Damn, so Ono was like obsessed with her. Like obsessed with her. But something obviously happened. She would never do this to Fuyumura or anything like that if something didn't happen while she was outside of the school. Her grows so fast is because you sleep every night. What's it like to fall asleep? I love you. It's a dream Ono's having here, right? Oh my god. This intense ass music. This has to be a dream she's having. This is the first time that Ono is sleeping. For the first time. Whoa! In a single night's sleep. For the what the fuck? This is wild. What the hell is happening? That's why Ono was like, that's why Fuyumura was like, Ono, you look so different. She literally looks drastically different. Her face, her body, everything. She, in an instant, grew up after one singular night of sleep. And the reason it seems like Fuyumura is just progressing naturally is because she sleeps all the time. Does that mean if Sanda or any of these other students were to... What if they're not actually like 14? What if all of them are not actually like the ages they're like being told they are or something like that? And they're actually like way older, but they're being kept younger by not sleeping? Oh, this brings up so many theories about what the hell? And now Ono has become effectively like an adult. She's immediately into an adult body. Her mind maybe immediately like changed how she thinks or something like that. And so she couldn't cope and she ran away. That's why she disappeared. What the fuck? This is crazy. I'm just trying to think of all the implications of this. What this could possibly mean, all the above. And that's why she was so obsessed with this, like, unchanging Fuyumura in a way. What the... Had an erotic dream about my friend. Yeah. Something she probably never would have thought before because she was so in the mind of a child. That's something like a child couldn't even like fathom or conceive about in their head. Especially if they don't know about it. Like obviously you have instances where children get into bad things early or like see things early they shouldn't that, you know, gives them ideas or things like that and their imaginations go crazy. But these kids are so sheltered that would never really happen. But I mean, I guess she did try to kiss Fuyumura that one time when they were talking about kisses and everything. So I feel like naturally you're kind of when you're growing up, you how to talk about this without it sounding weird. I mean, I was a child once. I went through this. I'm talking from my own experiences. You kind of have like these innate curiosities, I guess is the best way to put it, about like you know, whether you're straight or whatever the hell, whatever your type you're interested in, you have kind of curiosities about it, and you think about that kind of thing. Those are innate. But a dream going that far in one night and she wakes up and she's all of a sudden like a full adult is crazy. My body's taking on the weight of all the sins I've committed. The sins I've committed. Oh my god. And so she immediately ran away. Holy shit. Yeah, she looks like a full-grown adult here. Like a full-grown adult. This world is crazy. What the fuck? Becoming beautiful. I have to tell her what he told me. Oh my god! Get the knife! In the neck! Stab him in the neck! Oh my god, they're about to end the episode. There's like no time left. Fuck! We got another episode though. This is crazy! What the hell? Oh my god. This is crazy. This is actually just crazy. But I do love the whole message they're going for here. Like, it's in this very dystopian society, so it's a very interesting way to portray the message, but the core message is that it is okay to grow up. It happens to everybody, and that when you do grow old and you look back on the times you were a kid and you regret them and all the above, you just have to remind yourself that it's just the normal passage of life. It's getting old is not so bad. It obviously you want to stay young, but just you have to tell yourself getting old is not so bad at the end of the day, like Sanda told Fuyumura. Oh my god, the way all that ties in is... This show's fantastic. Holy shit, we're only 5 episodes in. This is the messaging, the themes, all of it in this very dystopian society, but it ties down to such a simple message at the end of the day that it's okay to grow up and it's not scary. And when you look back on your kid days, you shouldn't look back with regret or anything like that, but look back and, you know, cherish the times you had and things like that, and not be so pessimistic about growing older, because obviously when you're a kid you're thinking, I want to grow up, I want to grow up, I want to grow up, I can't wait to grow up. Obviously in this dystopian society they're taught that going to sleep is bad by this principle and everything, but in real life, you know, kids are always thinking, I want to grow up, I want to grow up, and when they grow up they're like, why did I think that as a kid? And obviously when you're a kid you take times for granted because your mind can't process what it's going to be like when you grow up. But I love the message here that like it's okay to grow older. It's okay at the end of the day. It does maybe suck, but it's okay. It's not so bad. I love this messaging because I think about it. I think about that all the time. I'm not that old. I'm not old at all, and yet I still think about like back to my school days and stuff, and it's like I wish I did this, and the other. I wish I could go back. Like, how could I say these things about like wanting to grow old and all the above? And I think this is such a great message coming from the show that it is okay to grow older. It's gonna be interesting how that plays into Sanda though, because Sanda's whole thing right now is he's battling with staying himself with Nico, and so it's gonna be very interesting how this whole message plays in with him. Maybe it'll be different for, you know, Ono, who has already been forcefully grown up into an adult, which I still have my theory out that this brings into question how old these kids actually are, but because Ono looks like a full-grown adult. Like that's not a 14-year-old. Ono looks like a full-grown adult, and like I said, kids can go through puberty early, but she looks like a full-grown adult. So that brings into question a lot of things about that. But as I was saying, for Ono, it's a thing of like her accepting that this is what's happened to her, and it's okay, it's not so bad, per Fuyumura telling her what Sanda said. And then for Sanda, maybe it'll be him not trying to grow into Santa so quickly. I think I get it. It's two opposite ends of the spectrum. Ono has been forcefully grown up and is now regretting, you know, growing up and all the above, and is scared and sad and all the above. And the show is going to, with Fuyumura and all the above, comfort her in that and help her through it to get old and show her that it's okay growing up. But then for Sanda, he's turning into Santa when he can still be his younger self. He's forcing himself to grow up. It didn't just happen and now he's an adult. He's forcing himself into that Santa Santa persona when there's still a bit of Sanda left. And so Nico here is helping him realize that Sanda is still a part of him no matter what he wants to tell himself, and that it's okay for him to be his normal Sanda self. He doesn't have to take on the weight of the world as Santa. That is at least the messaging that I got from this. I could be totally off. We have a whole other episode to go, and I have been recording for an hour and almost 2 minutes now. So let's get into the next episode. Jesus Christ, this is gonna suck to edit. But oh my god, that was a monumental episode in this series. Holy shit. From Sanda's stuff in the beginning to Ono's stuff at the end, the two opposite ends of the spectrum, I think that's so incredible. And then diving into Fuyumoto's insecurities about how she's doesn't know guy, girl, child, or adult, and that could have something to do with the puberty thing as well, where she's sleeping all the time despite you know, what she's being told and everything like that. So we'll see how this all continues to play out, but this was my favorite episode so far. This was incredible. So let's see where this is gonna go from here, though. I think that it is going to wrap it up from reaction. Whoa, we're going to the next episode. What am I doing? Sorry, I got ahead of myself there. Next episode, let's go, episode 6. Cyborg vs. Santa Claus is the title of this episode. Let's see. Now I'm looking at the visuals of Ono. It's very interesting. She's like reaching for her childhood past there. I love how this show about Santa has all of a sudden become so profound. I fucking love it. This show that I thought was just gonna be a goofy gag show about fucking Santa, a kid becoming Santa or whatever, and fighting people and all the above. My god, that is a creepy visual. But it's turned into this like profound like talking point about like puberty and growing up and dealing with that and all the above, and it brings up all these talking points that can relate to the real world despite being in this super hyper dystopian society. An adult intruder. No, bitch, back off. You hate the thought of students maturing. He hates it because he himself hates growing old. He was never able to get the advice that maybe someone like Ono is going to get from Fuyumoto, and maybe help from somebody else like Sanda or something like that. He was maybe never able to get that, and so he has lamented and hated growing up for the longest time, and is now forcing that hatred of growing up onto all the students of this school so they don't grow up around him. Those are tears. Jesus. To crying when they become an adult. Your ability to empathize grows, and they occur more and more sad or painful experiences. That's just life, though, man. It's like, what's... I get his hatred for growing up. Like, he hates all these things, I get it, but it's just like, man, why? That's the whole point of this, is that that's okay. That's part of growing up, and becoming more empathetic and smarter and all the above is a great thing. that is a really good thing to have, and to be strongly sympathetic and things like that. Now harbor some manner of emotional trauma, and this supposed to be a trauma-free school. I'm so weak that they can't move on. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Sanda is trying to bust in there. Amaya's having to hold his ass back big time, dude, because obviously they don't, if the headmaster finds out that Sanda is Santa, we're cooked. We're gonna have to leave the school. And so Amaya's like, bitch, do not go. But they heard everything too, it seems, maybe. That's also very true. Everyone is incredibly hard. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, he's outed himself. Oh my god, he just outed himself. Oh my god! He has prosthetic eyeballs! That white-haired old man. Sanda. Oh my god, bro! This is crazy. This show is crazy. Holy shit. Listen, I love the first 4 episodes of the show. Don't get me wrong, but my god, it has entered another field since episode 5. This is crazy. What do we do now? Are we gonna get kicked out of the school? Now he knows that you're Santa. Or maybe are they not gonna believe him and just say it's Sanda sticking up for Yumura or something like that? But this episode's literally called Cyborg vs. Santa Claus, so I'd imagine he's gonna turn back or something like that. But I do love how the whole thing here is Sanda's taking control of the situation by himself. He's like, from the beginning, I was never this big like Santa or whatever. I'm gonna do this as me. I'm gonna save them as me. I love that. Then again, for Yumura, at this point, you have Ono. You technically don't need Sanda anymore. You technically don't need him anymore. And Sanda not having that Santa courage, so he gets like scared looking down whenever the headmaster looks at him. But he still looks forward anyway, despite those creepy ass eyes. Jesus Christ. That is terrifying. Can he not see with those on the floor? Artificial eyeball. Oh, that is so creepy. He looks so creepy. That gnat just flew in front of my face. It's a ballsy motherfucker. That face is terrifying. Oh, shit. Damn, Fumimoto's trying to dip. Oh, my God. He is walking away now to go fight Sanda. Let's go now, Fumimoto, with Ono. Let's leave. This is crazy. 100 million yen. So yeah, he literally can't see. Oh, he never saw. I get it. Okay, so this is how they're gonna continue to hide the fact that it's Sanda. They're gonna rely on probably this old man being hard of hearing, whatever hearing aids he's got on his head, and the fact that the eyes popped out, they literally didn't see what student it was who said that. That's a lot of red. You would have lost. The more that people worry about me. Interesting. Yes, I want to grow up. And that's what's turning him into Santa. Woo! Whoa! He's got a whole fit on now too. Before he would just come out in underwear, and maybe that's because Sanda was just like, you know, very haphazardly transforming by tossing on an article of clothing or something like that. This time he came out full Santa garb now that he's like resolved himself, I suppose. Interesting. Not the direction I thought it was going after all the talk I did last episode, but we'll see how it plays out. Maybe he has to will himself to become an adult to be able to become Santa. Maybe he can just actually literally switch between both. He can be like, I want to become an adult and become Santa, and then willingly, I'd like to be myself again, and then he can stay Sanda. I don't know. I have no idea. Because there is a thing, sorry, I know I'm going back in, the animation looks crazy. Because there is a thing of like I was saying last episode where you as a kid keep wishing, I want to become an adult, I want to become an adult, I want to become an adult. And then you miss out on all the fun times you miss out on your childhood because you're so looking forward to the future, which happens to every kid. But it's just something that could happen here, and so I'm wondering if Nico is still going to be that kind of thing that grounds him in the fact that he's also a kid at the same time. I don't know. This is going to be crazy. Dude, the animation looks so crisp. Yo, him with the full garb on looks so sick. The Santa Claus who means business. Not like last time you saw him where he was just in undies and had a jacket on. Ono's just like, what have I missed? A lot's going on, Ono. Press my open eyes! Really? Interesting. Like, literally, what does he have to, like, uphold that, though? Like, if you win, how do we know he's gonna honor his word? In what universe is he just gonna honor his word? I don't know. I'd rather not. Changed his speech there. Yeah, he hates that. He doesn't want to be like this. Shouldn't you be sitting down? Sanda, you're gonna piss him off even more by saying this. You think you're being considerate? You are just genuinely going to piss him off to no end. Yeah. Is he deliberately spewing this garbage? Yeah. You should know that the headmaster hates anything to do with being old. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Age 92. Only parts left that you were born with are your hands? Oh my god. Pain goes hand in hand with defying the natural order. Okay, that's a bar. The headmaster's crazy, but that is a bar. Crazy. It is simply give oneself over to the ravages. I really love this. So many different perspectives on aging and time passing and all the above, all over the place. Oh my god! Oh my. And they're all leaving, and he's just in his own head right now. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy! Ooh. Oh my god, now he's got like doesn't he have those in the opening, I think, like scar lines over his face? Holy shit! I see he's fighting a literal cyborg because this guy only has his hands left. You also have to be a complete psycho to fight that pain, physically and mentally. That was dope. Chatty cyborg, ain't ya? The mercy seems abilities more than I already am. So you can just be a normal student. Here comes a great big pain in the ass. This whole flashback about him being like, oh, these powers are kind of a bitch sometimes. Like, you know, if you guys could just tone it down, you know, like, I don't really need to fight or anything like that. We can just forget the Santa thing altogether. And he's like, help me! The hard cut to him screaming, believe in Santa. Yo! We've gotten fights. Dude, this animation looks so good. We've gotten fights before, but this is like the first all-out fight that we've gotten. He fought Saburo, but that was a very short fight, all things considered. God damn! Whoa! Whoa! Why does it kind of look dope there? My god. None of us has much. Oh, yep, there. The Sleigh Runner's coming out slowly but surely. Oh my god! Yo! We're skating all over the place. I love the jackets just flying up every time something happens. Look at him skating around. He's getting the hang of it. I'm sorry. I gotta go back again. I hate Prime's way of going back. I want to go back just like a couple seconds. But the one skate where he just like he's on a moped or something. It looks funny. The ultimate doping. Oh no, just here like, what are we talking about? Practically speaking, that's a great question. Oh my god! I love when shows do that. In a situation where there's like side characters talking during a fight, they can instead just play sound effects of the fight happening and keep the cut on the characters, but they cut to the scene with like the washing machine opening like little window there and show them fighting. Hook him up with the ultimate doping. Woo! This is so sick. They're all all gonna sleep of their absolute faith in you because that's oh my god. I'm actually I'm amazed at how this story's being written. I'm shocked. Like it's because obviously when a child goes to sleep on Christmas Eve, they have absolute faith that because they go to sleep, Santa is going to come down that chimney. But then again, can you guys fall asleep while all this is happening? There's a typhoon blowing water into here. These two are fighting like crazy. I don't know if that's easy to sleep in kind of weather or circumstances. Oh! If the child wasn't asleep, yeah. Yep, there you go, explaining what I just said. Oh my god, wait, hold up, back it up. Watch him. I love the way he skates in there, man. It looks so funny. Oh my god. And just think, if Sanda had better control of his body, this fight would be over in a split second. Ow! Oh my god. It's because children stop sleeping. Oh my god. This show's crazy, but I'm just thinking this is all happening in 6 episodes. Where does the show go from here? Where does the series go from here? Because it feels like everything's out in the open now. Maybe not, but like we're fighting what's been the main antagonist up until this point. We found Ono. I mean, we'll just have to see where it goes from here, but like that's so crazy. The reason Santa went out of business is because children were not allowed to sleep anymore. They were told not to sleep anymore. Oh my god. There's got to be a reason that Fuyumura sleeps as much as she does. There's no reason that she's just tired all the time, right? There has to be a reason that she sleeps as much as she does that has set this whole thing in motion. Hasten the agent. Yep, there you go. It's gonna help Ono. What's so bad about that? I won't let it be any other way. I love it. Yep, and they feel like they can go to sleep in his presence. They're protected by Santa Claus. I mean, it's so good. Truly, I talked about it last episode. I came into the show expecting just a gag show about a kid who can become Santa. I did not expect something to be like this thought-provoking and expand on and use the lore and identity of Santa this fucking well. It's crazy. I'm so shocked. And Fuyumura gets to be a kid. Ooh, there you go, power surging. Oh my. Shatter that eye. God! Give me that shot again, please. That use style looks so sick. Santa Claus is coming to town, baby. So fucking good. Fuyumura actually just passed out. Maybe that was the push he needed because it doesn't seem like Ono or Amaya actually fell asleep. That's a great question. You're kind of a beast already. Damn, and now he's really thinking of taking on that Santa Claus identity. This is gonna be interesting because I wonder what happens when he runs into Nico again as Sanda and that typhoon suddenly drowns out that Santa voice. I feel like this is gonna be a mission for Sanda to balance both, if that makes any sense. That's what I feel like maybe the arc of this story is going to be, is Sanda learning to balance both himself as Sanda and the Santa persona at the same time. Oh my god, dude, he's getting back up. Doesn't seem like it's over yet. Oh my god. I mean, it's a cyborg body, so yeah, pain's not gonna do anything to him. He has a cyborg body, all the above. Oh boy. I had a feeling he wouldn't done that quickly. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, Jesus! All my internal organs replaced. That's not something to brag about, dude. That is... Yeah. Whoa! Oh, God! Yeah, Ono not even looking at this shit. Oh my god, there's blood all over the place. Dude, I love the way they're doing it. Oh my god. I think I even saw some shots of him in the hospital in the in the laundry room. Goddamn, I couldn't think of the word. And then some shots of him like now in the hospital. Yeah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Oh! Does he still have a dick and balls? No, he doesn't. Great. Oh my god, what penis. Oh my god, the blood just what an arena. The blood just splattered all over the place. Oh my god. Oh, the granny from the opening. We finally get to see who that is. We finally get to see who the granny from the opening is. She's on the TV at the end of the opening. How did you get in here with nobody noticing? Does the director know her? Huh? You start along with that fancy trick, Kate. I think he has to know her, right? Yep. Could this be his wife or something like that? The headmaster was a kid. I wonder if he was supposed to be married to this woman here. But I don't know. It seems like the headmaster... Because I don't know if all this dystopian shit with like not letting the kids sleep and all the above, I don't know if that started with him or if he picked that up from somebody else. It's very possible he was groomed into this job and he picked it up from somebody else, and that he was also a student here, and this woman here was supposed to be, this granny here was supposed to be his wife. An arranged marriage type thing, and he's just upholding tradition that somebody else before him did. I don't know. Damn! Try walking on your own to feel like I do. The mistress of this academy. Chief director. Tetsudome Toyo. Okay. You're drinking? She's drinking sake! People really get this wrinkly. Yeah, I guess these kids have been just encased in this school the entire time. They don't see people get old like this. And maybe people in society as well use things to keep themselves younger. 2080. Okay, this is the first time we're seeing what year we're in here. People's looks to not age beyond their 50s or 60s. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so maybe not his wife or something, but she is a part of the school here. Damn! Oh! And he fell down immediately. Did she hit his joints? Yeah, she hit his joints. God damn. Chief director's office. And then I guess Sanda's taking her. Aww. There you go. It seems like Ono's gonna be joining the school again. Okay, so where the hell do we go from here now that this director has come in to stop the headmaster? This is gonna get really interesting. Ooh, Sanda there in the window. Aww, you did so good though, Sanda. You're not used to Santa's body. That you would have won that fight if you were used to his body. You were clambering all over the place, struggling. Like if you were used to the body, you would have won the fight. You just gotta get used to the body. Oh no! I'll be able to put it behind me! Oh god, he was immediately so firm in his stance about becoming an adult. Becoming an adult and all of that, and now it's just collapsed. Damn. She says after acrobatically jumping and destroying his knees, and acrobatically jumping and kicking his blade and breaking it in half with a kick. Has it been a month? Was it baby? It's barely out of the womb. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Does she not know about Santa at all? Some new switches back and forth to an adult and child. That's interesting. This is gonna be where he learns to be both, to be Sanda and Santa. There's no more proper human being than one who switched. I guess, okay, if we're talking, say you grow up to be an adult. You have to be an adult sometimes, right? You're able to, you know, file taxes or go to your job or do whatever you have to do it as an adult, but then you're also able to slip into being a child. You play games or you follow your hobbies, you go out with friends, you be childlike again, and you enjoy fun things like that. I actually really like that point you just made. That makes a lot of sense. People who are able to do that and not just be so adult all the time or so child all the time are the most like well-adjusted, what is the way she worded it? Proper? Yeah, proper human being. This could help you solve your problems, Sanda. It's like a beautiful child. I actually love that. It's like she's like a child, but she looks like an adult, and it's a mix, a literal, like in Santa's mind, a literal mix of both. Being Santa, you can't save a single child by himself. It's been since I last saw him, really. So you have to push him to a certain point. To be fair, it wasn't on purpose. Do you have what it takes to change this school? Interesting. This is gonna be so interesting. Paying for what you broke. Is this Oshibu? Oh my god, he's naked. Oh my god. I know I say it so many times, the drawing quality of this show is phenomenal. Like there's countless, literally every episode, countless shots of this quality, like this magnitude quality or higher. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. That's it! There's an end credit scene, right? There's so many minutes left. Yeah, there is. Okay. This show is so good. Oh my god. Man, I see the lines at the ED. I know I talked about it during the during the actual OPED reaction when I saw it for the first time. I mentioned the lyrics, but god, do they fit this theme insanely well. Like, they fit the theme insanely well. There are even times that I get depressed thinking about these days I find myself in, but once they pass me by, will I look back and miss them? And that's just one lyric from this ending, by the way. There's tons that fit the theme of this show phenomenally well. Or the themes, honestly. There's lots of themes about this show regarding aging and time and all the above. So good! God damn! It's a shame there's not more attention on this show. This show's fucking incredible. Yeah. Oh, it calls him Sanpa. It's a little weird now. Does she not like herself anymore, really? Yeah. She's kind of changed mentally and things like that because of what happened to her. There might be a reason for that too, we don't know yet. Why am I talking to her about this? She's just making small talk. Oh, damn! Whoa! Jesus! Hello. Hope I'm not interrupting. God damn! Ono immediately making money moves on Fuyumura. Jesus Christ! Oh. hungry? Yeah. And Fuyumura dipped immediately. This is now going to be very interesting because Ono is not the same Ono that we left off with very much, so... Whoa, this shot. She feels like they're so far away from her now. Yeah, dealing with this whole Ono situation is very much not over. Not even close. So good. So good. I genuinely don't have enough compliments for these two episodes. The way they have taken everything we learned about the show up until this point, completely flipped it on its head, added so much depth to everything going on. I think that scene with Sanda and Nico is probably my favorite in the entire show. The animation was gorgeous and the symbolism and meaning was so good. I think that's probably my favorite scene, but honestly, both of these episodes as a whole were absolutely phenomenal. I have nothing but the most positive things to say about them. But yeah, this is gonna be a bitch to edit. This is an hour and 48 minutes effectively, so we're gonna see where this is gonna go. But yeah, Ono immediately trying to do something sexual with Fuyumura immediately shows she's drastically changed. Very much so, though she was already trying to kiss Fuyumura and everything like that, like making moves on her when they were when she hadn't gone through puberty like that. So we'll see. There's a lot to hash out here, a lot to work out. Let's put it like that. We'll see how it goes, though. But I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Sanda episodes 5 and 6. Yeah, 5 and 6. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.